We gotta talk about this chapter, man. We gotta talk about this chapter because my boy Shigaraki was in full savage mode. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy the Black Kakashi, and I'm here to bring the latest discussion / review of My Villain Academia. We pick up right where we left off with Shigaraki destroying his father's hand because he doesn't need them anymore. He's finally been liberated from the hand that bound him. Redestro wastes no time and tries to kill him, but my boy repelled that shit with ease and says, "Your attacks ain't all that special, as long as I destroyed him before you attack, right?" Redestro has the "Nani?" look on his face while Shigaraki is talking his big shit. "You're just big, that's all. I get it. It's fun to destroy everything without a trace, isn't it?" Redestro is starting to look and sound like every anime villain when they face the protagonist of the story and they start losing. Shigaraki asks him, why does he look uncomfortable? He's feeling cocky. He's basically feeling cocky now. Then Redestro starts yelling about how his power is a means to an end and will be used to carry out Destro's will. Then Redestro gets into his start, wondering if he's scared of Shigaraki, but he brushes it off because he can use fear for power as well. And then he goes into flashback mode. We see these mysterious figures of the Liberation Army talking to him when he was a boy. It's probably the OG members before he became the boss of the Liberation Army, telling him that he will finish what Redestro started.
Away. I will finish what you started.
Just like Shigaraki, he got the flashback power up as well. He transforms into a giant robot called Crestro and goes beyond 100% of his power. I bet Shigaraki had PTSD after hearing that.
Stand me firing at 100% of my power! Then I'll have to go beyond that and force you to surrender!
Nah, he just brushes it off with a, "Oh yeah? That's pretty cool." We panel out to the rest of the league. Twice his clones are carrying himself and Toga while looking for Dabi and the rest. They are using Gigantomachia as a diversion because he hasn't noticed him yet. Mr. Compress is like, why did he have to wake up now? This is literally the worst time ever. If he fights us now, we'll all be dead. Dabi is pissed because he was about to, quote unquote, burn that ice asshole to a crisp. Mr. Compress calls the doctor to teleport them out of there because he's been listening to them the whole time. Which means he probably knows that Shigaraki broke the hand. Or maybe not, because Redestro did put hands on him before he got his swagger back. Anyway, the doctor refuses because he doesn't like that Giran gave away the location of their hideout to the Liberation Army, and basically tells them to get rid of him and then call back for help. Then Mr. Compress asks, are you willing to let Alpha One's successor die? And the doctor simply tells him he won't die because this is the push that he needs to succeed. Just like in last week's chapter when he killed those two thugs to start his path to become the next Alpha One. Afterwards we go to Apocrypha, however you say her name, fighting Giganto. We see Redestro talking to him or her. Sorry, I don't remember if they said if Apocrypha was a boy or a girl. He basically says, you are the cornerstone of the Liberation Army. Everyone in the army wants to protect their boss from that giant monster. Gigantomachia is not paying attention to them and just wants to beat up Shigaraki because he's basically screaming, Master Successor. He might just be reacting to the next panel. Then we see the aftermath of Redestro's newest power-up, Liberation from Oppression. Free use of superpowers as a natural human. After enduring pain and awakening, it's almost as if he's been liberated from everything. Shigaraki says, 150%, eh? Kinda like that plus ultra thing. Shigaraki basically ate the man's attack like it was nothing. He's basically looking like Goku when he first went Ultra Instinct, unfazed and everything. Redestro finally discovers the source of the throbbing in his chest. It wasn't fear. It wasn't loyalty. Fate. One single strike destroyed and rewrote it all. Basically, Shigaraki took away all of his hope and faith with one single strike. And that ends the chapter. Man, this chapter... Shit. Man, this chapter right here was crazy, bro. Like, each week, it just gets better and better, man. This My Villain Academia shit is slacking like a mug, bro. Like, seriously. Like, how can you just... Like who else does stuff like this? Who else just flips the script and says, you know what? Instead of focusing on the hero, the main character of the story, let's focus on the villain. Because, you know, basically, the villains are the main characters as well. Deku isn't the only one. I mean, he is the main protagonist of the story. He's the number one character overall. But like everybody else, they're basically have that same amount of screen time. And that's what I love about My Hero. It doesn't just focus on the main character, it focuses on everybody. It focuses on everybody. Hero, villain, main heroes, main villain, all of them. You know? And I can't wait to see more of what's gonna happen. I can't wait to see the end game of this. Like, I can only imagine that it's gonna be crazy. Like what else can Shigaraki do? Shigaraki is basically about to wash this man. I don't even think Redestro's gonna even fight Giganto. I think Redestro's gonna get washed, and then Giganto is gonna pull up on him, and Shigaraki's probably gonna wash him too. Like, this man, he's basically in Ultra Instinct mode right now. He can't be beat. He's unfazed, bruh. He's looking like Saitama right now. When niggas be punching him and saying stuff to him, and he just be like, okay, yeah, whatever, alright, bet. That's it? That's all you got? Oh, man, this is boring. You know, like that. And I can't wait to see the other league members' reaction, because they don't even know Shigaraki's in God mode right now. They don't even know. Like, they don't even know what this man is on right now. He is on one, and they don't even know. Like, the only two people who's been pushed so far is Toga and Shigaraki. They're the only two. Everybody else hasn't even been pushed yet. I'm pretty sure Dabi probably was before Giganto showed up. But yeah, those are the only two that so far that have been pushed to a new level. You know, Toga using her ability to she can now use other people's quirks. She can now use the person's blood she's stolen. She can use their quirk now. She recently discovered this. And Shigaraki, he's basically in God mode right now. He's not burnt. He doesn't have anything holding him back. He basically has conviction. He's basically unstoppable right now. And man, Deku better hurry up, bruh. Like, Deku, he just awakened too, with using realizing that he can now use the quirks of the previous One For All successors. He had that awakening, and now Shigaraki has his. So I can't wait to see the end game, bro, of the fight between those two. That's not gonna be happening anytime soon, unless we get a time skip or something, which would kind of be dope. But I don't really see it. I think the time skip is meant to happen because who knows how long this story is gonna go. I feel like there is gonna be a time skip, but like once like something big happens, maybe like towards the Prison Break arc. That'll probably be when they do a time skip. Like, they tease it and then time skip to like where they're at now with Deku saying he's the number one hero. But wait, that doesn't make any sense though, with him saying he's the number one hero. But anyway, yeah, man, this chapter was pure flames. I can't wait till next week's chapter. And that's all I gotta say, man. My Hero does it again. Horikoshi in his bag as always. He is the GOAT right now. Besides Oda, he is the second GOAT. That's just pure facts. But yeah. If you like what you saw, Detroit, smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, go beyond Rush Ultra.